Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to Real World Conversations, man, where we sit down with real people making real moves in the real world, man. On today's episode, man, from survival to leadership, redemption, rap, and real influence, man. We got a guy that's well known not only around the city, but nationwide, man. He's a nice recording artist, soon to be major. You know, he got his hands in a little bit of everything when it comes to the social media world and the hip hop world, man. Plus, he's a community activist, man, putting in real community service out here in the world, man. Not only is he a guest today, he's my brother, my partner, my business partner, my homeboy, and my family. Welcome, Slime Bucci, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, my brother. Appreciate it, my brother.
Slime, what's good with you, man? How you feeling today, brother?
Oh, man. All is well, man. The Lord's put me in a place, in a good place today, man. My other weeks, you know, it be shaky at times, but today I'm in a good space, brother.
Man, that's good, man. I'm glad you're in a good space, man. You've been going through a lot, so, man, it's always good and healthy to be in a good space today, man. But, Slam, I want you to take your time and introduce yourself to the world because you know now on Real World Conversations, man, we done grew a little bit, man.
Yeah.
We got people watching that's in Canada, the USA, of course, United Kingdom, and Japan.
Yeah.
So we moving around the world.
Global, baby.
Yeah, we global right now. We a little bit global. Plus, man, if y'all watching, man, we need 7 more subscribers to be at 300 subscribers on the YouTube page. So tap on into the YouTube and hit that subscribe for us. But Slime, man, get in here and introduce yourself to the world, man. Not just to the city, know you, but introduce yourself to the world.
Okay. What it do, world, man? I am Slime Bucci, man, Mr. Eastside himself, man. Introducing myself, better known. Well, my name is Orion. You know, I go by the name Slime Bucci as a recording artist, but man, it's Bucci. You know what's happening.
It's Bucci, man.
Man, I do a little bit of everything: music, movies, executive producing, makeshift groups, boys groups, in school work, positive pushing. I do a little bit of everything. You dig? I feel like I'd be in the NBA right now if I pick up a basketball. You know.
Okay. So basically, man, you a jack of all trades, man.
Jack of all trades, man. I like to say, man. And other than that, man, entrepreneur. I do my best every day to get up, go get it, grind just as hard as God grinds for me. You know, so that's how I move, baby. That's me.
I'm feeling that, Bucci, man. So tell people what it's like. Where you from? You didn't introduce to say where you was from, Bucci.
I'm from the east side of Lexington.
Lexington,
Born,
Kentucky, that is.
Kentucky. Born, raised. I've spent my time on a little bit of every side of the city living, except for the west. But shout out to my mom. My mom comes from the western area. Shout out to everybody in the courts on the west side of the Lexington, Kentucky. Shout out to the south side. Shout out to the valley. Shout out to a lot of places, man. They love everywhere.
You got some people on YouTube. He's a rapper from Lexington, Kentucky. Go Google him. Now look him up.
Yeah, that's how you got to do it. If you go look for me on the Google, it's gonna show rap. You go Google me in the in the news.
It's gonna show some street stuff.
Show, you know. Shout out to life. Shout out to God, man. I'm here, baby.
Man, shout out to God, man. So, man, we're going to get into this interview, Bucci, man. You know I've been wanting to do this for a long time, man. And for you being with me since the beginning of this journey, whether it's music or podcasting or whatever it is, man. And, man, I want to say I appreciate you for coming and sit down with your brother. And, you know, I'm always give you your roses, man. I'm going to give you yours up front, man, because you've been doing it out here, man, from day one, man. Listen, man. So I'm going to introduce you to the world, man. I'm going to let the world sit down and get a glimpse of Bucci, the life of Bucci, man, the real, unapologetically truth of Slime Bucci's life, man. Growing, we're going to start at the beginning, man. So tell me, Bucci, what was life like growing up raised by a single mother in your neighborhood?
it was pretty dope. I mean, me knowing, so a lot of the guys, especially my uncle, shout out to Kareem Covington. I've always told this story. Him and my big cousins and stuff like that has always been major figures of men and elder figures. Shout out to Greg Brown, father figures. It was good, especially for a kid that from where I came from. My mama hustled real hard to make sure that I had me and my sister had above our means, you know. And then of course my brothers, my older brothers being in my life, they also did a lot, you know, to make it comfortable as a youngin.
Okay, so what are some of the biggest lessons that your mother taught you and that still guide you to this day?
Uh, do right by the right woman. Do right by the right woman, man. I watched my mama be unapologetically who she was. I watched her have a lot of friends that that was, part of their life. Whether, of course, it's my mom, so it may be stuff that I don't know that she indulged in out there to make it right or make it happen. But I know where my mama came from, and I know that all she did to, like, make sure that I knew that you got to go out every day and make it happen, no matter what. You can't drop the ball, especially when you got something to live for and something that lives for you.
Yeah, that's a good lesson, man, for real. So looking back, what challenges did you face growing up in the ghetto that shaped you to who you become today?
I feel like the first one started in school, elementary and middle.
Yeah.
Coming up in our days, I keep making a joke about this because I was born in the 1900s.
boy, you make it sound like it's a long time ago, my dog.
Somebody of the younger generation, man, said it to me, man, and it's blown my mind.
It just blew my mind.
I was born in the 1900s, so like being, I never dealt with low self-esteem because I came from a family of, I feel like I came from a family of people that poked their chest out, to who they were.
Yeah.
But I come from the 1900s, being a
my dog keeps saying the 1900s, man.
Back then, when you were darker skinned, you was put on the back burner in a lot of things. So that I'm gonna keep it real. That right there itself, I feel like put a lot of confidence in me coming up, growing up, to know what I was up against then, and know that I'm winning now, man.
Okay. Say dark skin's in.
Dark skin's in.
Hey man, if you ain't dark skin, you ain't gonna win.
And it's coming problems.
Yeah, man. Listen here, man. We was African booty scratches and everything. Hey, man.
BDB.
Oh man. I'll be sure them was winning back in our day, boy.
I'm telling you, man, and it's just real, man. I like to thank guys like Joe, they come through, man, and change the game up for us on the dark skin end, man, especially in the music game.
Yeah.
When he hit with that, I want to know.
Yeah. Hey, Bucci. So growing up as a kid, what was like some of the things that you was into growing up in your neighborhood, like the type of people you was running with or surrounded with, and the type of influences that you was around?
I was in the ball, of course. I ain't even gonna lie. I was a typical jump off the porch. Youngin. Though I didn't have to, I did. And the things that I indulged in were most about basketball. A lot of people don't know about me. Basketball. I skated, boarded for a while. I played a lot of instruments. I was very active when it came to doing things talent-wise to raise my awareness. And but as far as like friends, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100, man. I ran with the crowd. I was a part of the culture. I just seemed to mix my style and taste and swag or whatever into it. Always shout out to 400, but those are my guys. That's
Okay.
who we ran with. That's who I ran with. That's where I come from.
So explain 400. What's 400?
400 was we really was a neighborhood, a band of guys outside of the projects back in the day, back in the 1900s. If anybody ever, if anybody remembers.
This nigga keeps saying the 1900s. Hey man, come on, man.
If anybody remembers, man, back in the G, man, you was either from East End or you was from the East Side. And when my mother moved us outside of the hood of East End, we moved to Fifth, which was 400 blocks, Kenton, Toner Street, all that. It was a band of us, really kids that came from came from East End, came from the hood, but we moved on the outside, and guess what? We linked up with those. Everybody just meshed together. Everybody meshed together.
And turned it into a movement.
Yeah, turned into a movie. Shout out to the Tank Dogs. Tank Dogs was before the Hunt 400 Block Boys. And the Little Tank Dogs, which I was a part of the Little Tank Dogs. We followed under the Big Tank Dogs. But, you know, party goers, was the girl getters, you know, was the cool kids in school. We really didn't indulge in too much criminality, but as you always know, we when it comes with a name with it, something's a part of something.
Yeah.
You know.
So you was growing up running with 400, the Tank Dogs.
Yeah.
So at what point in your life did you start to go from being a kid into jumping off the porch, as you said early?
When Dante Kendrick passed, my big homie Taylor, rest in peace to him. We were all just kids, man, and we grew up, and we got into the scene, the elder scene, and that was like my first real life experience to teach me it wasn't a game for me, not for everybody else, because as we know, when we young, we got that thought in our mind like, we ain't tripping, we us, ain't nobody gonna play. But yeah, when I lost Taylor, when we lost Taylor, that was my first reality check, jumping off the porch like, hey man, this is real life, what you gonna do? You got choices right here, so what you gonna do?
Okay. So at what age did you go from just running around with the gang on some play to start getting to some money, like trying to chase a bag?
My brother came back home from school. My eldest brother he was playing in the league, and my youngest brother was chasing him. But when he came back from school, it was like we had so many friends in the ghetto. You know, it was like one of the things where I was like, man, it's either you play ball, either I leave and go play ball, or I have to get out here and go get it, because that was the fashion at the time. Like, we ain't even gonna lie, like the music, the movies was showing us in the ghetto, you know, what was a shortcut way to get some money.
Okay.
So around that time that my brother came back, I ain't even gonna lie, I started messing up in school. I got into a fight on the basketball team, one of the star players on the basketball team got into it with one of my captains over something foolish, the typical, wound up getting myself kicked out of school. And then at that time, that was going into the end of sophomore year, whatever it was, blew me out the water. Even then, when I was still in the street, I was still going to school, but around that time was when I started tweaking out.
Okay. So at what point did your life, when did you start doing things that you start to see yourself leading to going to prison?
I ain't even gonna count to you. That was about I ain't gonna lie, it was about 14. About 14, I happened to be in a life-altering situation as a young kid, and it turned out how it turned out. Showed me big boy business in the street, and yeah, that moment.
That moment.
I ain't gonna lie, I knew.
Can you give us a brief description without going too deep into it?
I was with a few of my guys. We was on a certain street or block where young boys don't really be. I was on that certain block being flashy. Uh, Something happened from me being flashy, having a mouth and being flashy, and things took place. And like I said, that day showed me, like, hey, buddy, like this is real life,
This
buddy.
is real life.
And whichever choice you choose, you gotta make sure you choose it right.
Yeah. So what was going through your mind the day you realized that you was going to prison?
Uh, I went to trial. It was one time I went to trial, and before I had went to trial, I had beat probably about four different incidents,
Okay.
in and out. Beat a couple.
Before
And,
before we go move on, when you was beating them incidents as a young man, did it give you the mind to think that you was almost invincible?
absolutely, absolutely, it was wild because there was other things that was going on in my life that also pumped my chest up to be like, ain't nobody gonna play with me. Not even the police can play with me. And that was one of those things that like showed me out. And then the thing was is I always was the one that threw that neck out there. No didn't.
You put your life on the line.
My life on the line. Crazy.
Yeah. So now let's get back to the trial. You was going to trial, and what happened now?
I actually went to trial with back in the G. There was crooked law enforcement out here, and they had been well, it still is, but they had been after certain individuals from neighborhoods and stuff like that. So I was already the person that was like radar bound, I guess. Uh, I went to trial, fought them in trial. In that trial, it was a compound trial. I had certain charges merged in together to fight them all at the same time because they came from the situation, but it was charged different.
Yeah.
When I went in that thing, and that was my last time believing that I was invincible, because I've always tell the story. Beyond me going to trial, I still went to trial and beat them again in that trial.
Yeah.
But I received a sentence, and because that sentence had, even though it had a violence attached to it, no matter whether it was 1 day or 20 days, it still was a violent crime. So it amped it from 1 year to 10 years flat.
Goodness gracious. So on the 10 years, how much time did you do on 10 years?
8.5 years.
Eight and a, how old was you then?
22.
22.
22. Going into 23.
Goodness
22,
gracious.
23. I've been home 7 years.
Man.
Yeah.
So how did your time in prison change the way you saw yourself or your future?
You remember that commercial? Remember that commercial where the girl was pushing the baby, and he was like, "I don't want to live like this." Like that was my moment. Like I had been in and out of incarceration, not for long stints or periods or anything like that, but it was like something like I can go in there for a short bit of time, I could sit on my head and doing boom. But that time, like my mother was, when after my trial, they had my sentencing, and my mother was at my sentencing, and my mother's always a woman that keeps the faith. She always know that God's gonna come through and do what He needs to do for the individual.
Yeah.
So she was telling me, how someone will be talking to you and they know that it's a lie. They
Yeah.
know it's a lie, but they telling you like it's gonna be okay. I had to watch my mama go through that in my sentencing.
Yeah.
She talked with me all through my sentencing, and when I got to that point, I remember when they gave me the time, it was like, you committed, like you ain't coming home. And I just looked at her, and she cried, and it was just like, wow, she picked her purse on up and went to work.
Yeah. You went to prison.
I went to prison. She went to work.
Yeah, that's hey, and wishing you was going to work.
Yeah.
Hey man, listen man, prison ain't no joke, man. It'll grow you up real fast if you ain't grown. You gonna get grown and you gonna get real right real quick.
Absolutely.
Hey man, so while you was locked up, you went in at a young age. You full of testosterone, ego, and just had confidence in yourself, man. So what moment was it in prison to where you knew like, yeah, this ain't it. I ain't never trying to come back here. Was it an incident or a like situation? Because you know when you first go into prison young, like I don't know if anybody else has been to prison in this world, but I know me and you have, and we know we don't know what to expect going into that prison. So what was that moment when you knew, yeah, I can't keep doing this. This ain't me.
Uh, at the time, I had been, I want to say, I had been Mafti uh, of the faction in prison. I had been Mafti for about 3.5 years. I had got a cellie, which he was an elder from Cairo, from Cairo, Chicago, from Cairo, Illinois. He was a part of a certain faction, and he had became my bunkie. Well, for the time that I was Mafti, I had been deemed the role of Grand Sheik. So when I pushed the role of Grand Sheik, I was still involved in Folly movement. And when I was incarcerated, which under the eyes of Allah, it was Folly. So I had a talk with this elder, and the elder was explaining to me. He was like, you know that you're the head of a faction right now on a max yard, and you know how you move, everybody else is affected by it. Well, a certain incident happened with the PWs. It was something going on the yard. Boom, boom. Things got miscommunicated. Some stuff happened, and one of the younger PWs, if anybody don't know what a PW is, P Wood, younger from another faction.
It's the Caucasian gang.
Yes, from another race. And one of their little dogs basically took his violation to call out the big dog. Well, at that time, the big dog was me.
Yeah.
So, of course, that came with me flexing. I'm going to keep it real, flexing my muscle around the yard. But this little dog I guess he felt like he was with it or whatever, boom. So when that all happened, of course, we crashed. Some things got messed up in the factions. Some stuff happened with him. But on my side, as a leadership, from a leadership role, I had my elder tell me, like, you're really getting ready to crash yourself out, because you have to realize that you have to go to the streets after this. Understand what you feel like you have here down earth, but you got to realize, like, real world, it's people that you don't know out there. So that day, it kind of like changed my perspective of how I moved when I engage with people. Even in times of, triumph, war, whatever it is.
Yeah. Okay, so you went in young, you got into the faction, that's where you started to learn your leadership.
No, I was faction
before you went.
Yeah, before I went in, but as of course, it's two different playing fields.
Okay.
When I'm in there on that playing field, it's like, who has this influence? Who has this knowledge? Who has this, and just happened to be me. So pushing forward was like, and it just, as a youngin', when I was young, I felt like it was cool. But if I knew what I knew, I would fell back a lot, because that also kind of caught me a lot of write-ups and stuff like that. It made my time harder. It made my time harder. Moved around. I was moved around certain times, and monitored all types of stuff. So
Okay. So walk us through the walk down to going home. Release.
The walk down to going home was the first 4 years into my bid. I didn't care. Uh, all my peoples always was telling me get in programs, knock your time down, boom, 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 boom. If I would have did that at the beginning if I would have did that at the beginning, I could have been home in 6.5 years instead of 8.5. But due to I fell back for 4 years, well, they also kept transporting me back and forth, fighting another case that I did back to Fayette County Detention Center. So that made it even harder. You got me coming back here, so I can't get settled where I am. But I got to come back and forth here. And back then, you had to pack up all your stuff. You couldn't leave your stuff and come back and no. You had to go on and pack your stuff up. You're gonna go down here. You're gonna be down here for about 2-3 weeks. So that's where that was. But they'll send you back to the same yard.
Okay.
With that paperwork.
Yeah, you gotta have the paperwork. Hey, listen though. So Bucci, man, you know, a lot of people on here that's watching, they may know and may not know, but you are a recording artist.
Yes, sir.
More than a rapper, I call you an artist because you multitask with the music, right? So when did your love for music begin?
It started young. It started with my Tupac, man. My mom used to name, man, Tupac, man. She loved that Tupac. That's just the thing with her. I don't know. It was Tupac, man. She loved the Tupac, man. And we stayed. And Pac, he's definitely been an influence. I like the way dude moved. No Diddy, like it was like a movie to watch him. You know, so that was one of the influences on music. With music at a very young age, I started playing instruments in elementary. I played all instruments. I played the keyboard, piano, drums, trumpet, tuba. I played a little bit of strings. I never tried the violin. Well, I did try it, just wasn't rocking with it. Stuff like that. I also do something that, like I said, I tell a lot of people that didn't know about me. I also tap dancing as well. So that played a lot of music too.
Okay. That played into your artistic form. Yeah. Okay. So what do you remember the first time you really recorded?
Yeah. I was on Breckenridge. We lived on Breckenridge. Me and my partner William, better known as Job on, no Diddy. We had a tape recorder, and we used to put we put the little
paper in it, put it in there,
and we would record. Then from there, we sold candy for my cousin, my big family, Big Don Fishback.
Yeah.
Big Don, his brother.
Yeah.
Big Don, boom. So we were selling candy, and I met up with. I've always been childhood friends. Me, Hungry, Wayne Hurd, Quentin James. Which Quentin James was the brother of Mind
Reaper, yeah.
So and the cousin of Big Hurd, all of these family members, the Hurds. So after we was recording that, D Hurd and Dern heard our tape. At that time, we were still young. Reaper and them was still just getting flowing. You and Reaper and them was just getting flowing, but we liking the rap style, so Drug Free Day was going on.
Yeah.
I went to Drug Free Day, we competed and won, bought us 2 Dickie outfits off the candy money. D Hurd seen us that day, invited us down on 2nd Street, and that was the first time I recorded in a real studio. We went to there was a studio on 2nd Street, right across from the high-rise trap house. You know what I'm talking about, the double. Boom, and that's where Hardy used to sit and be on the porch rapping.
Yeah.
And boom, and if don't nobody know who they are, I guess brother Fam's the one that makes the beat for. For real.
No, he made all the beats on the beats on our first CD.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So okay, music. Growing up under a single mother with your brothers, prison, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how, what was it like trying to start your music after prison?
when it comes, I feel like starting it was the easiest. I feel like it was easy, and I'm gonna tell you why it was easy, because of everybody that didn't, I wouldn't say believe in that moment. Everybody that was telling me everything else, like, man, that ain't what's up. That ain't it. I feel like it was an easy transition because one, when it comes to music, you have to have a gimmick. To the artists that are out here and haven't been through anything, I just hope that they understand that when you are shooting for the stars and to be the best in anything, you're always going to be challenged in other areas. Just like these artists out here, that's never been incarcerated. As soon as they do it, well, he ain't never been this. So it was easy for me on the low, because I feel like that I took a leader role of trying to explain what I was sick of.
Yeah. So do you feel like music was like a real outlet for you?
Absolutely.
And in what ways did it help you?
I'm not a good griever.
Yeah.
I'm not a good griever, so when I first came in the game, I was really doing a lot of my music for everything that we had lost in that time. And I still feel like I do it today for a lot that we lost. I still, but that is far from the main reason.
Yeah.
But I do it for self today, like for self peace.
So what message do you want your music to be carried, like for people to try to remember you by, based on your life experiences, like?
It's okay to share what you've been through. It's okay to share what you've been through on all levels. Just don't get too ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
That's how I want them to remember me, is I never got too ahead of myself. Like, because at the end of the day, you are what you eat.
Yeah.
And it's just like putting positive into the world can be used in many different ways. I was just talking about the gospel rapping artist who 1K Few today.
Yeah.
I feel like he's the artist that would bring his city back.
Yeah.
Because he walks with God.
Yeah.
He got trap music. You'll never know.
Yeah.
Him, Mexico Road, people like that. These are people that these guys, these trappers, these street guys are tapping into.
Yeah.
And don't even know the whole time. They know he's pushing. They just they feel like, oh, he's something good. We need to get in.
Yeah. Hey, so what was the biggest struggles that you faced when trying to build the music career?
The biggest struggle.
Yeah, trying to especially coming out of prison, like.
That I'm not the same person that I was. That's the greatest struggle, because it's all about. I feel like when it comes to what Veen Rain said in the movie Baby Boy, Guns and Butter, it's about whose liabilities and who isn't. A lot of these artists be so good and they be so true that they have made themselves liabilities to even getting some money, even being accepted to be a marketable and sold type of entity. And that was the biggest challenge. That's it.
So basically just changing your image for the music.
Yeah, cleaning your face.
Clean your face up.
Being trustworthy.
Yeah. That is one of the hardest things for people to do, because they wanna really live this lifestyle that they rap about, even if they really from it, but you gotta let it go at some point. You see what I'm saying? If you want, you can't have one foot in and one foot out if you really want to be successful in that right there.
That's like the pastor that wears that's like the pastor that wears the $250,000 Cuban.
Yeah.
$250,000 chain. You can't just because you're a pastor, you can't expect to get different treatment than the street guy.
Yeah.
It's real. You're mimicking what he's doing on the low.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, so do you got any like favorite songs or favorite moments coming through as long as you've been doing music? Like give me some of your top 3 songs and top 3 moments.
Top three moments and top three songs. Number one is when I came home and I was reintroduced into Riri Go. Uh, I sat back on the bunk watching a lot of people create with these Lexington artists. Shout out to Big B, shout out to Listen Man, shout out to YV. Shout out. I sat back and watched a lot of people creating, and I sit on the bunk with a pen and a pad, and I tried to, instead of me being like, oh, I'm this artist, I tried to study a lot of artists and see what I could, if I could add to.
Yeah.
If I could add to. That's what turned me into a writer and creator,
Yeah.
composer. That time I came home and I connected with Riri Go, everything. That was one of the dopest moments. My second dopest moment is Mikey Trill figure.
Yeah. Mikey Trill, rest in peace.
Rest in peace with Baby Boy, and rest in peace to Riri, and rest in peace to Mikey.
That's crazy, isn't it?
When Baby Boy come to the city, it was like home. Like he already knew what it was. Like that's Baby brother. Him, Seven. They already knew it was like home, and it was one of the, because what a lot of people don't realize is with music, I think about it like this. Music is for the times, and if you're not making timeless music, you're wasting your time.
You're wasting your time.
These artists that I was talking about is like they were timeless artists.
Yeah.
So when I'm working with them, it was just like, ooh, even with YDG, with Junior, it's just like timeless. It was like, ooh, this is it. And then my third is meeting this artist named Hypnotica. I just recently met her, and she reminds me so much creatively of these other artists.
Yeah.
And I take nothing away from the artists that I do work with. Shout out Breeze. Breeze is crazy.
Yeah.
Like Breeze run image-wise and songs-wise, run a man into a whole when it comes to music. But I love free form, and this girl has brought back that feeling.
Yeah.
When I'm watching her eat and perform, and no, I'm not a manager or anything.
You just making music.
That's my dog. Yeah. That's my little dog.
Yeah. So what is your top favorite songs that you've made? Give me 3 of them. I know you got a gang of music.
My top favorite songs, I'm gonna keep it real. I gotta throw back in my favorite moments, because I didn't leave her out, but she came along with the Mikey move, Messy move, all of them was one of my best friends. Me and King Ali.
Man, that's a dope song, man. You got to push it this summer.
Yeah,
listen, man. When you speak on timeless music, that's a timeless song right there, right? You got to push that this summer, bro. You got to push it, man. Listen, man. You got to push it hard, bro. See, this is the thing about a lot of artists is they don't realize that just because you made a song 2 years ago mean that you stop pushing it.
Yeah.
You got to push. I was watching a young guy on TikTok, man. He's out of Memphis. I can't remember his name. I just shared this video, man. And he got a mean song going, but he been pushing it for 2 or 3 years. I thought it had just came out.
Yeah.
But he said he was about to give up on the song until he seen that Chris Brown shared his song.
Yeah.
And he said, I was just about to put this song on the shelf after 2 years of pushing it.
Yeah.
And he said, Chris Brown shared it. He said, now I'm about to push it for 2 more years.
Flipper T. There's a lot of artists that people don't even. Like the artist Flipper T. That the girl that's got all the girls out here. I know I can.
Yeah.
They don't even know. Like Shorty, I had met her at a circuit, at like I like to call them chitlin circuits.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I met her like a little chitlin circus event, and when I heard everybody saying, guess what I said? I said she does not sound like Lil Rhythm. when I first heard her,
Yeah.
they like, man, she sound like, I was like, she does not sound like Glorilla. And I was like, she's gonna break. This was 4 years before she blew. And that song that they just now get hip to is that old.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying?
Man, listen, bro, I'm trying to tell you, man, you got a lot of music, Bucci, that you need to be pushing, bro. Like, man, you need to sit down this summer and really get on the push. Like, you need to go on to make what's it called? Like and push it, like, and just make it an album,
Absolutely.
because there's a lot of music that people that might have forgot about it or haven't even heard because you pushed out so much music so fast.
Yeah.
And what you need to do is go back and revisit the music and pick about 2 or 3 songs off of each album that you know and push them.
Absolutely.
And just make some visuals to them and push them.
It's like, my first two, my second two, because I didn't name the other two, right?
Yeah.
So, decisions and choices.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah.
Decision and choice. Those are my introduction into who I am into the game. Those are my second. But Best Friend is my first favorite.
That's
song.
a hit.
First favorite.
That's
song.
a hit. That's a hit. The song with Whitey with Junior. That's a hit.
Yeah.
You got some hits, man, but it's just like they slept on right now. You gotta push them, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta push them,
I
dog.
feel like it's just part of the. I feel like it's part of the program. You know, it'd be dope. It'd be dope if you just throw my song on while you and your friends is riding around.
Yeah, nah, we bigger than that, Bucci.
Yeah,
nah, it's bigger than that, bro. We got to get, like, man, listen, I'm going to tell you a moment that I was the most proud of you, bro, in my life, bro, and I wasn't here to witness it. I was locked up, right? I'm sitting in Woodford County fighting a federal case. So late night, I'm just, because I used to fall asleep with my headphones in every night. So something had happened, man. I wake up and I hear on the radio, and this lady was like, man, we got new local artists, man. Y'all need to go check out. He's dropping his new music out. It's Slam Bucci. Here go Drugs. Yeah. Man, listen, man, I was so hyped. I said, man, listen, I was so excited, bro. Yeah. Like, I woke up with niggas this is like 2 or 3 in the morning, bro. I'm waking niggas up. Nigga, it's my nigga right here, nigga. Listen, bro, GGE is a good guy shit right here. Yeah. Listen, man, I'm so hyped, man. I was so proud of you, bro. I couldn't even sleep, bro. Like, and at this time, I couldn't call nobody because Daniel didn't want me talking to nobody through the jail phones. And I was like, man, I ain't got nobody to celebrate with. Niggas is in here hating. Hey, listen, man.
What's so crazy is like I'm extremely proud of that song. Everybody loves that song. I'm talking about the last show I just did. Shout out to DJ Easy, because I kind of feel like that Easy, he is my DJ at the moment, and I kind of think he set me up, because I called on to him. It's like he'll say, hey, I got your set, and he'll say, hey man, the set ain't playing. Let me play the ones that I want, and it just be like, I have to just do my show off of what he wants. And every time, it be Drugs. Yeah. So, shout out to him. As far as pushing them songs, I'm just so glad that that's still my baby, because I almost signed that song away.
Hey, listen, man.
A certain individual going through his social media, hardships right now of selling artists and stuff. I'm just glad that I kept my song.
Hey, listen, man, I'm telling you, dog, when I heard it on the radio, man, I said, we out of here, boy. Yeah. Listen, that's all I kept saying. And there's a couple dudes in the cell that was here. They heard it, man. They was like, that's one. That's it. That's it. So if y'all out there listening YouTube or Facebook, go look up Drugs. Yeah. Go look up Slam Bucci Drugs.
DRXGZ.
Yeah. And make sure you look up Best Friends.
Yes, sir. And check out that While You Sleeping. This album I just dropped it. That While You Sleep was really bumping in the streets.
Okay. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Slam Bucci got some hits out there, man. If y'all slipping on him, man, y'all need to pick up on him, man.
Yeah.
I ain't even playing with you, man.
Yeah.
So, Bucci.
Yes, sir. How
does social media play a role in helping you grow your audience as an artist?
It gives, I feel like that it's about what I post. Now, if a person pays attention to me on a day-to-day basis and they know me, they'll know what is and what ain't.
Yeah.
But if they don't, I'm just hilariously wrecked. That's what
Yeah.
I feel like. But as far as promoting myself music wise, I feel like it's done a lot because it shows me, believe it or not, it shows me who's afraid to support me.
Yeah.
It shows me who's afraid to support
Yeah.
me. Because now that I've got to this point, now it like I have really seen like people that I have supported genuinely for multiple years. I don't care what it is you're doing. You could be pitching quarters, and I support it, and then I'll look back and be like, wow, I dropped you, right?
Bro.
I dropped like 100 times. You didn't holler at me once.
Hey,
So but it still does not take my generosity, my genuine out of my heart to keep on, making sure that everybody gets their shine. But, I know this is what I feel like. The spotlight has been on me for a nice amount of time.
Yeah.
And I appreciate a lot for it. I do not take it for granted, but I feel like that I've always been bred, and thank you to the elders that's been in my life. Even, you reaping from them people. I was always taught that people need an opportunity.
Yeah.
Like when you see something in people and you give them an opportunity, as long as
leave it to them to mess it up.
leave it to them to mess it up.
Yeah, leave it to them to mess it up.
Yes, sir.
Even when we're starting this right here, I kept on telling you, I said, Bucci, this ain't about no numbers or none of you. You wasn't feeling me at first. You wasn't feeling me, right? And I was like, Bucci, this ain't about numbers. This is about putting spotlight on people, helping people, man, and giving people their flowers and their roses. This ain't about being worldwide. I don't get paid to do this. You see what I'm saying? I do
and
this.
Even part of that was a learning experience for me, because the thing was like, I feel like at that time, even when we had that conversation, I was telling myself, like, I was fed up with a lot.
Yeah.
But I was fed up with a lot. But the thing is even if I'm fed up and I'm going through crying will not make it better. I don't care what you do, crying about it won't make it better. You just have to find your own lane
and go keep
pushing.
pushing.
The way that you maneuver. You feel
Keep
what I'm saying?
pushing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bucci, you got a story to tell, but we just don't got enough time to tell it all. So we kind of pushing through here, right? And we done covered a little bit of it, but I want to cover like from music. Did music influence you to go to being a influencer online, or was it just part of something that you always wanted to do?
No, stupidity.
Okay.
I'm being dead serious.
Yeah.
When their stupidity is the reason that made me even go to try to push to be an influencer, because I know I was influenced by me myself. When I was younger, I was easily influenced. It was like a glittering gold thing.
Yeah.
Like if I seen something that was like, and then you gotta realize, I think that we do not pay enough attention to mental health. When us as influencers, we have to realize that mental health is real, and I do not just mean like you're sad. I mean by mental health. I watched something today. I can't remember the name. 2 basketball players. I was watching a podcast. 2 basketball players got it. Kenyon Martin.
Yeah.
Kenyon Martin has a disorder, and he
so
had a
what?
microphone. He had a microphone. Someone had a microphone on him and was holding a conversation with one of his so-called friends.
Yeah.
And nobody really knew what Kenyon Martin blew up on his friend about.
Yeah.
What it was that Kenyon Martin had a recording of the friend talking down about him and his disorder on a podcast.
Yeah.
Like, because people, the sports people like to talk to him. So and he broke it down to him in a new interview that I just watched actually last night. And he asked the man, like, do you understand how hurtful that is? I invited you into my home with my kids, my wife. So if I caught you doing this on a recording, there's no telling what you do.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at, like mentally, like I said, please, we have to realize, like, ADHD is real.
It's real. It's a real thing.
Everything is real. That's where I was, like, back when I was younger, like, a person of, look at me and think like, he's straight, he has focus. Now, you have to understand, you got to make me focus, man. You got to make me focus, man.
Hey,
You got to
man.
make me focus. You hear me?
Yeah.
You know, no disrespect to myself, but you got to make me focus.
Yeah.
I got to be interested.
Yeah.
And that's with anything. That's not, that's with music. I have to be interested. If you, I'm just not doing anything.
It's real bad.
And that goes with social media, anything.
Bro, it's real bad because at this point, I find myself, sometimes I can't even watch TV because it's the attention. I got so much I'm trying to do at one time, and I can't sit down and focus. It's got to be something I really.
And it's
Come on, man. Listen. Hey, for real, man. Hey, so Bucci, being a social media influencer now, when did you really start to notice that people was paying attention to you and your messages that you was putting out?
I think they just start paying attention when they gain common sense. I can't really. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I don't know because the city went through so much, and I feel like not only me, not only you, everybody that was around us.
Yeah.
Like we tried to take everything and put it on our shoulders.
Yeah.
We was just in a meeting with our coalition the other day, and I was explaining to them, me and Bully Moonrocks was explaining to them, like, they don't understand. Us and Brown Owl was in the same room.
Yeah.
I don't care who tells you the story, y'all's story or whatever. We, GGE and Brown Owl, were the ones to get Juneteenth officiated.
Yeah.
In Kentucky. We're not even gonna just say, you understand where we are now?
Yeah.
In Kentucky.
Yeah.
And we didn't look for nobody to toot their horns like we did that, but that was one great milestone. We was explaining what we was trying to figure out, what has everyone done for the community, and that's the little things. That's serious. You understand? That was like segregation.
Yeah, it was.
I mean,
it was big.
That was big. I'm not trying to compare that. I'm not definitely. More power to everybody that's a part of the Black Lives Matter movements, every movement that's in. But Juneteenth wasn't here, y'all, and here we are.
It wasn't no real it wasn't celebrated as the way when we did it in a major way, and we brought the community together without no trouble, man. And we got it's documented.
Yeah,
it's documented.
Man, that's just like now. And when we was talking about it, even speaking on Bully Boomer, I shout out to him. Like the annual Easter egg hunt that we've all been involved in. Like these are things you have to understand that us as a culture, not everybody is comfortable going in every setting with everybody else.
Yeah.
Sometimes we like to be more we like to be more comforting around our people.
Yeah.
And we're inviting to anybody, everybody. Understand?
Yeah.
I'm not saying we separate nothing, but I feel like if people just start paying attention, man, when they start wising up. That's all I did it for, man. I ain't never, any live that I ever did, I never did it with ill intention to try to tell nobody how to live. I just was explaining how I get through a lot of things.
Okay. So how do you balance being an artist, influencer, and a community activist?
I feel like if you're the real deal, you don't have to.
It's natural, it just comes.
Yeah, remember when they used to invite Tevin Campbell to sing to the girls for happy birthday?
Yeah.
He was just saying he didn't know what he was doing. He just was saying on the spot. You supposed to be here, you in a governor's race and you singing to the girls.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, that's what I feel like. It's all in one. I try to keep myself pure and as genuine. If you knew me talking in a regular setting around entrepreneurs and business owners, I would talk the same way in the streets.
Yeah.
That's just how I move. That's just how I feel like being the real deal works.
Okay. So what responsibilities do you feel come with having influence over people online?
You have to take the good with the bad. Many times you have to. There's times that you'll have to bite the bullet. Also bite the bullet for other people's assessments,
Okay.
especially if you agree. Uh, as far as accountability, man, we are who we are. We all are different people. Opinions are like a-holes.
Yeah.
You know, we all got them. It's just about if you're using common sense.
Common sense.
As long
Common
as when you
sense is
all I
too.
care about is when you speak, just use common sense. And I'm with you. I don't care if you're wrong. If you're using common sense, I'm with you. I promise, I'm with you. I can say, hey, I'm hearing what you're talking about. But
Bro, like it seems like social media has fried a lot of people's brain cells. It's stopping them from using they thinking ability to the fullest, and it's making it like everything so quick and short. And sometimes I be reading and scrolling, and I catch myself going in down a rabbit hole trying to figure out what the heck they thinking, man.
Man,
like,
I'm telling you, man.
like what, like maybe it's just because I'm getting older now and I'm thinking of different and wiser, and I do a lot more reading and staying to myself now, so I don't see what everybody else see. Feel like whatever everybody else is doing is cool or not, because I'll be like, we done that, it's over, it's done, it's dead. But people are lacking, like you said, common sense nowadays, man. So with that being said, what kind of impact do you want your platform to have on the young people who come from the same environment as you came from?
I just want them to know if no matter where you came from, you can tell your story. Like there's a like listen, man. Everybody has been through something in their life. If you have atoned for you and your mistakes, moving forward, be creative.
Yeah.
Be creative. This is what they want. They want a show. Everybody wants a show. With this game comes a gimmick. Whatever you're doing, whether you're doing cosmetics, whether you're doing music, whether you're a singer, whether you're a tax prep, everything comes with a gimmick. You see how y'all do business from folding y'all arms in a picture.
Yeah.
You know, so just make sure that whatever. That's how I want someone to get from how I push is this is me.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get anything else different. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. If you go Google, whatever, that's me. I'm not gonna deny nothing. Can't deny nothing. That's me. I can't, and that's just what it is. That's what I want everybody to take from it. Be yourself. Unapologetic.
Unapologetically. Listen here, man. So, I want to get back to your relationship with your mother, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember you, in the beginning you said you watched her cry as she walked out the courtroom to go back to work. From that day up until now, how has your relationship grown with her as you've grown?
I can't answer. I'm gonna tell you this. I feel like the love is love. It's my mama, right?
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I can measure it because my only goal was to always make her happy.
Yeah.
And I know she's happy. I know she's proud of me. But I have a meter of proudness.
Yeah.
Like, you're a rapper. I'm gonna keep it real. You're supposed to be that one to go get that deal, buy your mama a house and car so she can retire, and it is what it is. And that's just, that's one of the accomplishments I was chasing. And I can't lie, though I ain't got that off yet.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But I feel she's pretty. She's happy. She's proud of me. She loves me. She tell me that every day.
Yeah.
She don't miss a day. She tagged me in a post about it.
Something.
You know
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, man. That's love, man. That's love. So, man, you've been through a lot, man. A lot of trials and tribulations. A lot of growth, man. What type of things as a community activist do you have coming up?
Well, we got I've linked up with Abini, Elamine,
Yeah.
and
Wally.
and she actually has a Black entrepreneurs program that I am a part of. This is the day before our Easter egg hunt. We will be at the Crown Plaza, Campbell House.
Yeah.
A whole lot of black entrepreneurs, financial advisors, it'll be lawyers, doctors, all of this, that as far as for the community, we're trying to figure out and give the youth resources so they don't have to try to take some of the steps that we had to take because we did not have those options. Of course, right now it's back and forth. The boys groups, of course, shout out to Make It, to my boys groups. They doing good. Them in their sports, academics, education, all of that. Shout out to everyone that I deal with individually. I want them to flourish, man, because it's like we didn't have it. I didn't have it. I came up with PAL. We had it. I'm gonna keep it real. We had PAL, but I'm gonna keep it real. I was never the kid that took the sticker. So you did. Yeah. So I made it hard for myself in a lot of moments.
I almost got a whooping for getting one of the stickers, Jack. I ain't even lying, dog. I remember as a kid, right?
Mama wasn't going for
man, my cousin them, like, you know, when we was kids, man, we always wanted a sticker. Yeah. The police ride down, you know, they used to give out the stickers back in the day. Yeah. We run over, man, listen, I get my mama called me home because my cousin them done called around the corner. Yeah. Hey, that nigga over here talking to the police. Listen, I'm like, man, I'm just trying to get a sticker. Mama like, nigga, don't you never talk to the police. You hear me? Hey, man, listen, man. Yeah, we was kind of.
Yeah, shout out to Dunbar Center. Shout out to all the centers. Charles Young, Dunbar, them was my centers. Shout out Kenwick too. Those was the centers they always looked out for the children of the neighborhood and children that they knew. Shout out to Miss Ellen, praying for you, baby. I know you're not. She's in the hospital right now. She's leader of the YMCA in the hood. Man, like, and for a long period of time after Powell and after Carver, we didn't really have any support for the youth. Shout out to Quentin Robinson and what they do with the young youth. Football. Like, we missed a lot. So now we're trying to rebuild that. And what else? What else we got? Coming? I got something else coming. The East Egg. We doubling back Juneteenth. Them is it right there. And I'm trying to get back in more schools. Back in touch with the young boys. Yeah. That's just what it is.
Well, you know, my pastor, not my pastor, but the associate pastor, one of the deacons, man, he got a program coming up, man, and we go back into the jails and the prisons, man, and do a lot of speaking and talking, man. So that's gonna be a part of the ministry that I'm involved in now. So I'm gonna have to branch out and reach out to a lot of the guys that come from where we come from that changed it up, man, and starting to make a difference in the community, man. So I'll be looking to reach out to you pretty soon, man.
Yes, sir.
So being that you done went through the system, came home, started a music career, became a social media influence, community activist, what does redemption mean to you personally?
It means everything, because believe it or not, I wake up every morning. If I do something the day before that I feel like is not intuitive to growth and, you know, strict on the line, I'm telling you, I atone for it. Yeah. As soon as I wake up, every day. You feel me? And I feel like that's a part of my redemption. I feel like redemption is every day. Yeah. So that's probably one of the most important things in my life.
That's right. That's real right there, man. Because we gotta grow. And not only do we gotta grow, we gotta teach people how to respect our growth. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Because even with me right now, you know, like how much I done changed my life, man. And I really, really changed my life. And it's still to this day that people don't want to believe me or respect it. But I had to learn how to fall back from even trying to prove it to them because I can't out-talk them, but I can outwork them. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing that we got to start doing as the black men in the community nowadays, is to do a lot less talking and a lot more working and showing people and not worrying about who's going to support you and who's not going to support you, because we still got to do the job. You see what I'm saying?
Sir. Yes, sir.
For real, man. So with that being said, man, how do you deal with people who still judge you from the old Bucci?
I do my best to not.
Yeah.
I do my best to not. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like I'm at a point in my life. If you do not believe change, and if you do not believe there are good people out here that are willing to change and move properly with you, you don't deserve to be in my life.
That's right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I came to this game trusting you.
Yeah.
And if you have done something folly or foul on the way, and I still continue to deal with you, that's on me.
That's on you.
But I'm not giving you, at the end of the day, don't make it, it's on you. It's on, you feel me? It's on me. Just don't make this next time around if I still deal with you. It's an on you moment.
Yeah.
Because me, I'm a bottler, but
until it explode.
I'm explode. I'm explode too, no diddy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, man, listen, Bucci, man, like you just said, man. In order to receive the blessings that's in store for you, you gotta move the people that mean you no good from around you. You see what I'm saying? And that's part of the growth that we deal with on a daily basis, man, because the Most High will not bless you with them people that's around you that ain't supposed to be around you. Right. No matter how hard you pray for it, it won't come until he's putting it in your face.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, but it's up to you to remove them so you can receive your blessings, because people that's around you can hinder you from getting your blessings, man. And it's good that you got your eyes open, you can see that, man. And keep on moving around, man, and keep on focusing on working, man. Put your blinders on, put your blockers on, and keep pushing forward, man. Just like a racehorse, like a Kentucky racehorse, put them blinders on and get to the finish line. You heard me? That's what it is, man.
Yes, sir.
So what keeps you motivated on the days when things, like when you be having them bad days and things get difficult and tough?
Oh, God, man.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. Like, and I'm not trying to sound, listen, I'm not trying to sound extremely, but listen, man, I've got to understand it, bro, that there's no power greater.
Yeah. Who you telling, man?
There's no power greater, and I'm not going to sit here and try to sound holier than thou. No, I do not be in the church house every single day. No, but I'm going to tell you what. I know, man, a lot of situations, man, I only made it out because of God. And when I look back and think about it, I just be like, man, how could you complain?
Bucci, I'm gonna tell you a story. I don't usually get on here and tell stories. I let people tell their story, right? I was just thinking about, because I've been in my Bible and reading a lot, doing a lot of study here lately, man. And I was thinking about the first time I think I might have encountered God, like really saving my life, bro. Listen, bro, back in 1995, in the 1900s, and that's Bucci was saying. Listen to me, world out there. Listen, 1995. Nicholasville, Kentucky. I was helped building the first the Walmart in Nicholasville is the first super Walmart in Kentucky. The first, because back in the day, Walmart was like a little mom and pop type of little store. Yeah. But the one in Nicholasville was the very first big one in Kentucky ever. And I was working for a company called Wittenberg Construction, right? Mm-hmm. So we, on the construction site, we barely got the walls up and the roof, just half the roof's on. It's just the foundation of it. It's not really all the way together. So one day it's raining so hard, it's raining very, very hard outside. So everybody goes to get into the little trailer. Because on the construction site, ain't nothing but trailers. So we sitting in a trailer, Bucci, and everybody's like, oh, man, I hope it's hurry up and pay us so we can get up out of here, because it's raining. It's raining so hard you can't see. Yeah. You can't see in front of you. But I'm only like 19, I'm still a kid, so everything's kind of funny to me. Yeah. And it's a white dude in the trailer. He's panicking. He's going crazy. He can't stop moving. He's like, man, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. This is bad. So, and I'm like, man, calm down. So he's like, man, we got to go, because the trailer's shaking a little bit, right? So he gets up I don't know what possessed him. He runs out of the trailer into the storm. So he runs out, and about 2.5 seconds, he wasn't gone 3 seconds. He jumped, come back, he's soaking wet. I'm laughing. He cussed me out, man. What are you laughing for? This ain't fucking funny. This. And so now I see that he's serious, and like I see the fear in his face. Now they put a little bit of fear in me. I look out the window. I see the porta potties flying, Bucci. Flying in the air.
Yeah.
I see sheet metal flying in the air. I see stuff flying around me, Bucci. Now I'm really scared, right? So we sitting in there. The trailer's just rocking. It's about 20 of us in this little trailer. It's just rocking, right?
If that wind catch it right.
Hold on, Bucci.
Dorothy.
Listen what I'm gonna tell you, Bucci.
Yeah.
So as the trailer's rocking, everything just started to simmer down, slow down, slow down, slow down. It finally stopped. I was like, dang, boy, I'm glad that. So we go outside. Everything around us is tore up, Bucci. The roofs off Jessamine County High School, the roofs off the S&S Tire, half the roofs off the Walmart, the telephone poles and stuff is down. Everything's down. Bro, we in a full-fledged tornado.
In a trailer.
In a trailer, didn't get touched. Listen, but I reflected back on that maybe 2 or 3 months ago, and I was like, that's my real first encounter, and I didn't even know at that time that was God. Yeah. Because ain't no way. If roofs is getting tore off and telephone poles is getting snatched out of the ground, that trailer should have stayed on that ground. There's no way. Yeah. But man, we're gonna get back to this interview. I just had to share that, man, because you brought up God, man, and that's how powerful he is, man. And listen, man, no matter how far we go back, he's played a part in our life to bring us to where we at now, because we done lived a hell of a life. Yeah. You see what I'm saying, man? So, man, I just had to share that with you, man.
For sure.
So,
definitely. He was definitely
hey, listen, man, that was rough right there, man. Sure. Listen, man, I couldn't believe it, man. I still to this day, man, I was like, man, I can't believe we was still on the ground. I got a lot of stories to tell, man. One day, I'm going to sit on here and just tell stories. Yeah. I'm just going to sit on here and tell stories one day, man, about how good God is. But, man, I'm going to get back to this interview, man. What advice would you give someone who feel trapped in the same cycle you once lived, Bucci?
Man, it's okay, man. It's all right, man. They lied to you, man.
Yeah.
They lied to us. They lied to us. They lied about everything. Even some of our people lied about everything. Like, man, I just said this to somebody the other day. The people that have come in contact with me the last couple months, and they can tell you something that I've been saying to them consistently, is don't take the shortcut.
Yeah.
Don't take the shortcut. Just think about it.
Yeah.
That job that you got today, just think if you've been working that job for 20 years.
Bro, listen, bro. You know how many? I started working when my first job was with Kareem. Yeah. With your uncle. You see what I'm saying? 14 years old, man. And if I would have stayed up under Kareem and Big Steve and them, man, ain't no telling where I would have been today, man. And then I done had so many different jobs. I done cashed 2 401ks out, bro, in my life. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I done kept jobs for periods of times. Yeah. Ran a couple businesses. I mean, I've been all over the place. Yeah. And one of the crazy things is today, bro, we are one of the only cultures of people that will look down on somebody for having a job.
That's a fact.
That's a fact, Jack. Yeah. Listen, when I was just talking to Trey. I call up the dating every day, you know, family. I tell him, I said, bro, we one of the only cultures of people that look down on a nigga for having a job. Guess what? A nigga get a job, and it'll be some nigga sitting on the corner somewhere, like, look at that good working ass nigga right there. That nigga, like what? Like
it was like that one day Chappelle. With Tyrone that was
Man, I seen a post today. I seen a post the other day, man. It was a chick, and she said she pulled up to a Chick-fil-A, and it was a fine brother that was working the drive-thru, but she couldn't give him her number because he worked at Chick-fil-A. So it was a woman that got on the post and said, so what's the problem? She said, did you not see that I said he worked at Chick-fil-A. She said, again, let me ask you, what's the problem? Yeah. Then she was like, girl, use your masters. They only make about $10 an hour, this and that, this and that. So she said, okay. She screenshot what people at Chick-fil-A make or whatever. It was like $34,000 a year.
Yeah.
Then she I guess she knew who the girl was that was talking. She said, and where you work at, people make $31,000 a year. So who's the broke one? Right? So she killed her.
Yeah.
She killed her out, right? She blocked her. The truth hurts, Boochie.
The truth hurts.
But how do we get to that point to where somebody getting up and going to work and making an honest living for themselves became lame?
Because you have the everyday working person competing with the streets, and that's where that's I'm keeping it real. That's how our culture is. So you have this guy, you have the kid that, and I blame the government as part of this. The father, the in-house father, can be compromised as being the head of the household by image.
Yeah.
By image. Kids will aspire to be more like the person that their mother or father are interested in than them.
Yeah.
And that's where it is. The little young guy, his mama idolizes. She may be from Detroit.
Yeah.
She idolizes Big Meech.
Okay.
But this guy goes to work every day at a factory.
Yeah.
And busts his tail. Well, how did Big Meech and them get their money?
Yeah.
Now the kid is warped in the mind to
Think he
my
got
daddy ain't doing enough. He's
Yeah.
not doing enough to keep my mama.
He ain't doing the fly stuff.
I'm watching. My mama is hypnotized by him.
Yeah.
And most of these young boys, most boys that have been raised by a mother, right? We get two options. We get the option of having a bad mother, or we have a bad unproviding mother, or providing unbeknownst mother.
Yeah.
The providing mother, you don't know what they doing. You don't know what they got going on. Why? Because they're worried about their business.
Yeah.
Handling their business, taking care of what needs to go on in the home.
Yeah.
But then you got these guys that be in the house. They worry about what all the other guys got. So
Yeah.
now that builds hate in a lot of our hearts. I heard people when they say, "Oh, the dudes just raised by their mamas," and the thing is, I never correct them because I wasn't raised just raised by my mama.
Yeah.
I had a father
Yeah.
that raised me. Shout out to Mr. Green.
Yeah.
I had a father figure that raised me very well.
Yeah.
Taught me how to deal with women and everything. I feel that's why I move like I move today.
Yeah.
But it's like the idol, it's like the thought of.
Yeah.
Think about, if you eating right now, think about going to sleep hungry for the next 6 months. Some people don't know that.
Yeah.
Have never
Seen it.
They'll never, until it gets to them.
Yeah.
Then when it gets to them, they'll start blaming everybody else.
Yeah.
That's where these young boys that raised in a single mother home get attacked because everybody else perceives it as, oh, it ain't what a man do. It ain't what a man do.
Yeah.
We don't even know that we done got so far, our culture got so far gone on what each parent do, what the child's supposed to do, what. And guess what, man? We gotta
Get back to the basics.
Every day. We gotta wake up every day and put our own plan together. That's why a lot of us is in some of the situations that we are in and aren't in. You know, because some people doing good, just doing it their own way.
Yeah. Guess what? Hey, man, shout out to everybody that's out there legally getting some money and finding a way, man. Because I can tell you this right here. I had a dream last night that I got caught with a pack or something. I listen, bro. I ain't thought about touching no pack. That was God telling me, boy, don't you ever.
Well,
man, listen, man. I already blessed you once. Listen, you don't get it. Never.
Yeah.
But man, Bucci, if you could speak directly to your younger self, what would you tell you?
Use a fool. Use a fool, my boy. Use a fool, my boy. You could have been a pro. You could have been a pro skateboarder. You could have been and killed the music game down. You could have been and shut the music game down. You literally had a studio at 16
Yeah.
and was making some of the finest music in your city.
Yeah.
Like, quit letting them lie to you. Love doesn't mainly come from action. There's people that don't have anything and they genuinely love you. Stop evaluating friends on motion.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna. I can't make you my friend quicker.
Yeah.
Because your motion's quicker than over here.
Yeah.
Because for real, that person over to the left might just genuinely be there for you.
That's right.
And not have a thing.
Might not have a dime.
Might not have a dime. But they're being genuinely there for you. And the person that you're sitting over chasing won't even share you.
Hey, bro, you know what? I think, not to even go back in the past, but I think that's why I got so much hate. Because, like, when it was my time, I tried to let everybody, all the underdogs shine.
Yeah.
And we shine.
Yeah.
And we shine.
Shine
And
big.
big. And the thing is, people was just going around hating on us so bad that it was terrible, bro. Like, I could never understand it, but now I do.
Like, I just went through that the other day,
Yeah.
one of my lives. Tell me, like, how do y'all not feel the anguish of a person coming from the deluxe apartment in the sky to a person that you really love, or
Yeah.
you rock with, or you say you know them, or whatever? You know this. How do you not feel the anguish to know, hey man, this person's going through something right now?
Yeah.
Like, even if I ain't got nothing to add, just let me shut up.
Yeah.
Let me shut up. I don't want to make it worse. And I was explaining it the other day, like, me, myself, I set myself to such a high standard to where I come from,
Yeah.
to where I'm at right now. Hey, I envision myself being in a 10-room mansion right now with all my family around, barbecuing and grilling, a few beautiful women running around, boom, 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 and celebrating and rocking my eyes.
Yeah.
That's what I envision.
Guess what? It starts with a vision.
Starts with the vision, right?
Yeah.
That ain't it.
That ain't it, but it starts with a
That ain't
vision.
it. Yeah.
It starts.
That ain't it. So at the same time, I've just learned that step back, be real with yourself, know what weight you can take. Even though God put you here and you're still here to carry weight, you don't have to carry it all the time. Sometimes it takes, you can be, and this is what blows my brain about people like us. We're overwork ourselves. We're multitaskers.
Yeah.
We'll instead of taking your one bottle of water and opening it and drinking the whole bottle and then grabbing the other one, guess what our coach is doing? We open both of the bottles. It's a greed thing, man.
Yeah.
It's greed, man. And like I said, man, don't be greedy. Chase your dreams. Don't only chase your dreams. Work hard for your dreams. It will pay off. I don't care what nobody's talking about. Nothing is ever lost, especially when you're dealing with music.
That's right.
Especially when you're making timeless.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you want your legacy to leave through your music, your influence, and your activism?
He was one of the baddest to ever do it. He was one of the coldest to ever do it, and he did it without, which is tripping me saying, but he did it with the least flaw as he could.
Yeah.
I know, brother, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I've been to a lot of funerals, man. Love a lot of really death, man. But I've seen him get up there and tell lies.
Yeah.
The person laying right there, you know.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that's one thing that, as far as my integrity and my dignity, I ain't gonna let y'all rip that away from me.
Hey,
I'm
listen,
gonna tell you
man.
something. When they lay me, they ain't gonna have nothing but beautiful shit to say about me.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
You
Build
can't come
your
up with no
legacy.
faulty story about it. You feel what I'm saying? That's just what I'm on.
Man, listen here, man, because there's a lot of people that laid in them caskets, and people right now saying, happy, heavily, this and this and that. No, they not there, buddy.
Yeah. And when and the thing is
We gotta stop.
all emotions aside.
Yeah,
emotions
we gotta be real.
With that just being said, with all emotions aside, man, sometimes you just gotta be real with yourself.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of adults. I ain't even tripping
Yeah.
about the youngins. There's a lot of adults that don't be real with themselves. Shout out to the ones that do, and that's love.
Okay, Bucci, now, man, this time has come, man, for us to about ready to end this. So I got one more question for you, man, and then we gonna close it out, man, and we gonna give our shout outs and our big ups, man. But what's the bigger vision for the future, man?
Uh, the bigger vision for me as an artist is to create an unfuckwittable catalog. When it comes to music.
Yeah.
As far as with the young boys, I won't stop dealing with y'all. Just know I was a young boy like you, and I realized what I didn't have. So if I give up on you, I ain't doing nothing but doing the same thing that I vowed that I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
As far as social media, I'm gonna keep on bringing the pain.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep on bringing the pain. Either you like me or you don't like me. Just know when you wake up, look for something positive. I do get in my lows some days, but please understand that I'm always try to keep it positive, even in my lows.
That's
I
right.
Try to keep it positive.
That's right. Hey, man, Bucci, it's been a pleasure to sit right here with you, man. And somebody got on here and said this was the best interview ever.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I can't see who it was that went past, man. And if people missed it, man, go back on YouTube, tap in, and rewatch it, man. It's gonna be up there. It's gonna be on YouTube forever. And also, man, go subscribe to their YouTube page, man. We 7 subscribers away from 300 subscribers, man. And that's pretty big, being that that it's only been on the air for about 3 months.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? For 300 subscribers, man. Thanks to everybody that's been supporting, that's been watching, that's subscribed, that's been subscribed, that likes, share, comments on the post, man. Y'all the biggest MVPs, man. I appreciate everything that y'all doing for us. Man, keep it up, man. Make sure y'all tap in with Slime Bucci. Slime, tell these people where to find you at,
Hey,
man.
man, it's Slime Bucci, SLYMEBUCCI. You can find me on all platforms, man. We out here shaking and baking and never snaking. You know what's going on, man. Keep it real, keep it funky, man. Support your peoples, man. Even if you ain't got time to support them, keep them in the breast and keep them in the highest of lights. Be sincere and keep them in your prayers, man. Because guess what? At the end of the day, all we got is the Creator, man. He's going to keep us going. He's going to keep us balling. He's going to keep us shining. It is what it is, man. And Mr. Mitch, I appreciate you for having me on the Real World Conversations, man. And big ups to you, pushing it forward against it.
Hey, I appreciate that. That was a hell of a sign now right there. I ain't even got nothing else to say, man. Hey, check this out. We out of here, Jack.
Yeah,